So Khloe Kardashian is like freaking out.
Oh my God, isn't she, honey?
Like, I read the headline that, like, she was freaking out because a picture of her went out on the internet. And I was just like,
That always
okay,
happens, a
like,
picture of her.
You know? And then I read more of the article and it was like, well, an unfiltered picture of her went out on the internet. And it dawned on me that we haven't seen Khloe's actual face since probably early 2018.
Yeah.
So I just, like, it's kind of embarrassing that she's so embarrassed for people to see her actual face.
Her real face. Yes, that is sad.
Like, I don't care if I look like Tanya fucking Harding. This is my face.
Okay.
Deal with it. Not every conversation can wait till Sunday, and that's why we're having a nightcap. What's up, you guys? I'm Nicky.
And I'm Mocha.
And before we jump into today's video, if you haven't checked us out over on our sister channel, Makeup and Murder, it's a true crime YouTube channel where we talk fitness, health, fashion. No, we don't. We talk fitness, health, and beauty.
Yeah, makeup.
And makeup.
And books sometimes, too,
Books.
honey. Throw a cheeky little book review every now and again.
Because we read in more ways than one on both of our channels. Check us out. We did some really, really fun stories this week. I mean, fun is probably not like the...
Interesting stories.
There we go. Bad way to describe it. Fun. We did some interesting stories. I did Shayna Grice. And Mocha did Angelina Rodriguez. I absolutely adored Mocha's story. What did you subtitle it again? Like, not the smartest?
Not the smartest.
You
Yes,
got, like, literally, you have to check it out. It was gold. I really, really enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see what we cook up next. So check that out. Now, let's get into why are we, this is not a normal filming day for us. So the angels know something is afoot.
And they can see a few things are missing. We are moving.
Yes, we are in the process. But you know what? When the story breaks, we got to be here to give you the juice,
So sadly, another victim of James Charles has come forth, honey. He put out a TikTok showing off their conversations they had. He's 16 years old.
They could put a football team together at this point.
I think like 10 have come forth.
Shit, they could start a league.
10, that's so crazy. But I'm not for sure if he was talking to him before he put out his apology video or after. I'm assuming it was before. I'm hoping it's before.
At this point, it doesn't matter.
At
this point, it's so saturated. This is a lot. This is a lot. And so here's the thing. I wonder how old this kid was. How old was he?
He's 16.
I just cannot imagine. I just cannot do it. I cannot mentally think. So everyone has started this campaign about why hasn't Morphe dropped James Charles. And you know what? I had to put on my thinking cap and I said, Nicky, why hasn't Morphe dropped James Charles? And I got a theory. You want to hear it? We can blame capitalism for this one.
Well,
because, and you guys are hearing it all over from certain sects of the internet. Keep the same energy. Why don't you do James Charles the same way that you've done? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I'm sick. I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna be physically ill. But here's the thing. Morphe was so willing to drop Shane and Jeffrey for a couple of reasons. The first is they didn't really have a relationship with Shane. He was just
there, honey.
Some bitch off the street.
Yeah,
right.
He
So
just
there's
came along
that.
for the ride.
And then I can't imagine that Jeffree Star has like a super great relationship with anyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But moreover, let's get down to brass tacks. We can blame this all on capitalism. You see, Morphe had already recouped all of their losses.
Oh, yeah, honey. They sure did.
Like, a couple times over. They got their return on investment.
Yeah, they said bye, honey.
All they had to do is sit there in a meeting and say, so we're up X amount. I think that's probably all we're going to gain from this. We stand much more to lose. We've gained everything that we're going to gain. Snip, snip.
And they put all of the makeup, the remaining stuff that they had, they cut it in half.
Bargain bin prices,
off,
honey.
90% off, honey.
Yes, you couldn't give the fucking shit away.
It's all gone, and they're
walked away.
They're like, oh, thank God.
Now the tea on the street is that there is James Charles inventory sitting in the Morphe warehouse that has yet to be released.
Yeah.
So if Morphe drops James now, the millions,
that
right?
they already have.
The millions that they have put into whatever products he is rumored to be about to release, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
And y'all know Morphe ain't about losing no fucking
about
bag.
their money.
Morphe is not about to lose no bag.
And they hop from one influencer to the next, honey. They're like, no, we need the money. They're doing the TikTok girls now. Honey, Morphe is all about the coin.
All about the bottom line.
Yeah.
So I don't see, like, literally, they're probably... Is Linda still even running things over there?
Probably. I think it's her and her brother.
Wait, Linda's still running things over there, and they're doing Jaclyn the way they have? Never mind. I'm just saying, if I was Jaclyn...
her brand, Jaclyn's brand's under that little umbrella thing. Yeah. So.
They are probably sitting over there and, like, waiting it out, right? Things would probably have to get bad enough for James that they're like, well, we're going to lose more money than the inventory we have in stock.
I think, like, once, like, charges are pressed, like, once, like, he's going the court and stuff, I think that's when they're like, okay, we're going to drop him now, y'all.
Okay, but see, here's my problem, though. It seems like, and I'm just mad because it's just like, can someone press charges? Honestly, y'all, a TikTok video isn't going to do anything. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Like, TikTok has no jurisdiction. TikTok is just an entertainment avenue. Like, it is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And I don't know. So, here's the thing. I don't think, unless there are any charges pressed, I don't think that Morphe's gonna pull out unless it gets to a point where their bag is being affected.
I mean, they posted like a picture. I saw this from Here for the Tea on her Instagram. I'll link it down below. They were talking about, and they had like a picture of an influencer, someone, and they list all the items that they were wearing, and one of them was like the James Charles Morphe collab, and people in the comments were going crazy, honey. They went back, took out the James Charles hashtag.
So,
and then people was like, "Oh, you can take out the hashtag, but you can't drop him from the." And
brand. They're like, "No, girl, we got millions of dollars worth of his inventory sitting in the warehouse." That allegedly, that's the rumor. We don't have any official sources, but that's what we heard.
I mean, I think they're going to wait until charges are pressed against them, and then they're gonna drop him.
At this point, they're like hedging their bets.
Yeah, they're like, we're seeing
how much worse is it going to get?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it is gonna get too much worse if people just keep, because you know what? I'm seeing so many people now, which is weird, defending James. And it's just like, well, let's not do that either. Like, let's,
because he shouldn't be talking. It's like 10 of them came forward now. And it's like, honey, it's getting to the point where people are looking at you with the side eye like, honey, how many of them did you not know? And how many of them did you know?
My thing is, like, I'm starting to look at this like how Rose McGowan was looking at Marilyn Manson whenever, like, Marilyn was trying to, like, throw her name around. And she was like, no, sweetie. Don't get it twisted. Just because we've been Judies after the breakup or whatever,
it don't mean nothing.
If anything concrete comes out about you, I'm gonna stand with victims. So that's
probably what Morphe's doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be cool, little daddy, because if anything concrete comes out, I stand with victims, and that's that on that.
Exactly.
That's that on that. But to try to, child. Now, James is having a bad week. You know who else is having a bad week?
Ew.
Angels, when I say that somebody's going out the game bad, what does that mean to y'all?
Oh, gosh. I know.
You know who I'm talking about?
You know goddamn good and well. I know you're talking about.
Your friend is going out the game very bad.
Miss Jaclyn Hill.
Well, tell him. Talk about it.
And I want to say thanks to my girl on Twitter, Blush and Bourbon. She's the one that like was talking about it. I didn't know what was happening. It's like a few hours ago and I saw it. I was like, well, we can bring this up too. So Miss Jaclyn Hill, honey, she put out an Instagram story. And she put a TikTok of Miss Trisha Paytas in it. Thinking her, like, she was cooking, because you know Jaclyn Hill did like her snacks, her favorite snacks with her boyfriend, her man.
Jordan.
Yeah. And Trisha Paytas was like, oh, I was watching. Now I want to get in the kitchen and make something. You saw it, didn't you? This is...
So Jaclyn puts out this video or this snap or IG story.
Yeah.
So many platforms these days. Basically, I guess thanking Trisha for what?
Glad you liked the video.
Glad you liked the video. Let me tell y'all what. Do y'all remember
long
ago?
I was going to say, we need to go back in time a little bit.
We're going to travel
back.
Come
on, y'all. Come on. We're going to take a walk.
Not too long ago, Trisha was up on camera canoodling with Jaclyn's ex-husband.
The very attractive John Hill.
The ink on the divorce papers hadn't even been dried for too long. Trisha was up there stunting with her ex-husband, all hugged up and kissed up in the video.
And a little time passed after that. I mean, it's an ex, so she'll be like, okay, whatever.
No, hold on. We'll come back to that. Keep telling the story. We don't come back to that. No, ain't enough gin in the state of fucking Georgia. Anyway,
sorry,
keep
my
on.
Skirt that came unzipped.
Well,
shouldn't have ate before we started filming.
Well, we gotta eat. Girls need dinner.
And then, like a few months later, like after that happened, like Trisha started to come hard for Miss Jaclyn Hill. She was coming hard. Y'all remember that? It wasn't on her that podcast. I forgot. She was going off on Jaclyn for something. I can't remember.
When is Trisha not going off on something?
Well, I mean, that is true. That's how she makes her money.
It is.
She ain't going off. She ain't exposing. She ain't in.
And then at one point, I remember Trisha saying how... I remember Trisha commenting on how cute Jordan was.
Oh, yeah. She was like, oh, I don't watch her videos, but I watch Jordan. I like to see him cook.
Okay, so you know what?
Yeah, that's in my hair when I went up. I'm like, come outside, little bitch, come outside.
No, there's a couple of things that we have to discuss. I'm getting warm thinking about it because I'm so angry. So here's the thing. Ain't enough gin in the state of Georgia that would have kept my hands off of Trisha at that point. If I were Jaclyn, I'd have been like, oh... It is, do y'all know what I mean when I say on site? When I say the words on site. Put it down in the comments below. What does that mean to you? What do the words on site mean to you?
Because every other time, she's going to be a magpie, honey. Every time I see you, you're going to get it.
Every single time. Because first off, what you're not going to do is like be canoodled up with my husband, my ex-husband. That I just got divorced from all over social media. And the thing is, like, it was in the trashiest way possible. You meant all disrespect.
Yeah.
You meant all shade, right? And that's okay. Then you come after me personally. And then not too much long after that, you're talking about how my current man is attractive. Oh, sweetie. When I'm talking about the brakes would be off of you, this is if I'm Jaclyn. Now, this ain't speaking from my perspective. Here's what this highlights, though. I have to throw that out there. The biggest problem here is, I think the glory days for Miss Jaclyn Hill might be over. Because this, honey, is Miss Velma Kelly in an act of desperation.
She's been sucking up to Jeffrey, too. Like, Jeffree Star, he put on that Instagram reel or something about him with his damn Easter egg fucking boxes, mystery boxes. Remember that one time he had stickers in? Anyway, sorry, honey. You can go buy them still. The small box. One for $70 is still available, y'all. He hadn't sold out yet.
He should get used to that.
But she
not sold out yet.
Jaclyn liked it.
After he had been shading her.
He's been shading her for years.
Yeah, no, he's been shading her for a long time. But also recently, he said he might... Or he was saying, like, what influencer stuff should I try? Somebody said Jaclyn. She crawled out of her hole.
Once she's
like,
so
oh
excited.
my God, Jeffree, please, heart.
And he did. It's so sad.
It's like, so at this point, it's just...
It's like you're fucking Miss Jaclyn Hill, honey. Like, you are like... You used to be one of the top 3 influencers, honey, back in the day.
Jaclyn is now what could have been. At this point.
Because it's getting
the days
so
where you
sad.
have to, I mean, let's be honest. Jeffree Star is past his prime.
Okay.
Jeffree Star is past his prime. I feel like
people are trying to resurrect him. But
that's a different story for a different day.
Honey.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't you worry about it. Jeffree is past his prime. Trisha, I mean, I feel like there's a certain sect of the internet trying to make Trisha happen. for me, it's always going to be a no love. Mm-hmm. It's always going to be a no darling.
Yeah. It's a no for me.
It's a no for me. But at this point, I mean, this woman has basically come for your... I mean, she's in your box. She's in your box at this point.
Talking trash on you. Trying to flirt with your man.
Laid up with your ex-man. Okay?
So it's just, honey, she wants to be you.
And at this point, she's not doing such a bad job at it. You know, and the first chance you get, here you are. Like, these girls...
She was in L.A. too, honey. Jaclyn was for a minute. Remember she was getting her house redone? Honey, that's some maybe she could have rolled up. That's what she could have put up her hair. Her and her girls.
See, that's how you know, right? These girls know who to try. Because, first of all, Jaclyn had to grow up in a different neighborhood than we did. Because, baby, like, what? What's happening here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're embarrassing me? Oh.
Like you're trying me.
You're trying to embarrass me. Okay, well, so in your next video, you're going to have something to show for it. You're going to have a prize that you can show the world that this is what happens when you try to embarrass Jaclyn.
You try to come for Miss Jaclyn Hill, honey. That's what happened.
Okay? And I'm going to have an airtight alibi. Like, I was with Jordan. Remember the one you said was so cute and sexy? All day. We was at a movie.
It was a double feature, honey.
Like the Titanic and Apollo 13. Back to back. All day. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That would be so interesting if that really did happen.
Jaclyn doesn't have it in her. Obviously not. She's groveling at Trisha Paytas' knees.
Like, then again, like, they could have spoken behind the scenes. No. And she could apologize, had a talk, like her and Jeffrey too. We don't know.
Ain't enough first of all, ain't no statute of limitations on disrespect, honey. Well, not that level of disrespect. Like, there's certain things that are forgivable.
Like, literally, Jaclyn didn't do anything to her.
Nothing. Jaclyn never did anything well, I feel like Trisha is, like, very insecure. And, like, first of all, if you notice, Trisha only, like, primarily has problems with gay men and other women. Yeah. Right? I think that she's a very jealous person. That's just my personal opinion. Because, first of all, y'all know I think Jaclyn is pretty, like... Jaclyn is probably what Trisha wants to be, right? Yeah. If Trisha would have had the right advantages in life, maybe she would have turned out differently, and maybe she could be more like Jaclyn Hill and less like Trisha Paytas. But whatever, that's just an opinion.
Exactly.
I don't even remember where I was going at this point. I'll be honest. I done lost myself. I'm so disturbed.
But she would put Trisha Paytas on her platform.
Angels. You're going to have to let us know. Are we off here? Maybe we're the problem.
Yeah, let us
know. Are we the problem? Because there's not enough maturity. There's not, no, sweetie. So guess what? You know what? All can be forgiven after you catch this function. After you catch this function, we could shake hands. We could go shopping together. But I got to do something to let you know that the disrespect on that level will never be tolerated again. And then after that, we good, boo.
Okay.
So let us know in the comments below. You know what? Maybe we got some growing to do.
Okay.
Maybe we got some soul searching to do. Maybe it's on us. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna be a no for us. It's gonna be a swift no.
And I want Jaclyn to take a deep breath, get some dignity, and block Jeffrey and Trisha.
Dignity. Whatever happened to dignity?
You're my girl, but like...
Whatever happened to, you know what? I might not be worth a lot, but I'm worth more than this.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, you know? Anyway, angels, you know what? It's been a long day. We about to sign out of here. You know, obviously we're a little tense. Anyway, let us know in the comment section, you know, what you think. And, you know, we'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on what the universe brings. Until next time, keep sipping.